It's all about your eggs. If you're tired of hearing that it's all about your eggs and you want to know if there is more that you can do to help your egg quality, then this is going to be the perfect episode for you. Welcome to Tea with the Fertility Godmother. I'm Denise Noyer-Erez, and I am the Fertility Godmother, and I am here today to talk with you about egg quality and what does that actually mean. Are you hearing that phone ringing? Because it's really annoying me. I'm like so excited to be here with you today, and I keep getting distracted by that phone. Okay, so I'm really excited to talk to you about egg quality because it's a constant thing that comes up in the clinic and when I'm working with women all the time. It's the number one thing, it's about your eggs. It's about the eggs. And I always believe that it really takes two. This is a partnership. But let's go ahead and talk about the eggs. And I want to try to maybe reframe it because I know that there's a lot of pressure that comes on you when the doctor says, well, you're not getting pregnant because it's your egg quality, or maybe you miscarried because of your egg quality. And so let's just take that for being what that is, because there is a lot of truth to it. And I still believe that the male sperm is, plays a huge part, and science hasn't gotten there yet, but it's coming. It's coming. And I bet that in the next couple of years, we'll finally have the scientific proof of what we need to say, okay, male dads, in order for dudes to become a dad, they need to prepare too. But I'm digressing. I want to talk to you about the egg quality today. So what's really important is the egg is so powerful that a lot of times, if it's healthy, then it can correct some of the disruptions that happen. Not every time, but a lot of times it can. So if you have really good egg quality and you have healthy, strong eggs, then it can actually overcome a lot of obstacles. And so I want you to look at it as, just really becoming as healthy as you possibly can to give your future baby and your pregnancy, because we want you to be healthy while you're carrying a baby too. So important. And but we want to give you the best chances possible. So even though I believe, because it is a 50-50 DNA, the egg is still really strong and really powerful and can overcome a lot of different things. So what are some things that you maybe want to consider, if you do have egg quality, maybe you haven't been diagnosed yet? Or what are some signs that you can look at within your own body to think maybe I need to work on my egg quality? So one of the things would be if your menstrual cycles are regular. So if your menstrual cycles are regular and balanced, and you're having really healthy, good quality blood flow, then you have a good chance of having good quality eggs. But I'm going to counter that with making sure that you're doing your due diligence. Did I say that right? Due diligence by eating healthy and staying away from toxins and chemicals. That doesn't mean that you can never, have a glass of wine or whatever, but it's not a time when you're wanting to get pregnant. It's not a time for you to be indulging in alcohol and drugs and a lot of trans fats or like fried foods and a lot of sugar. It's not a time. If you were preparing for a license exam, if you're preparing for a meeting so that you want it to be successful, or if you're preparing to train for a triathlon or a marathon, you need to do certain things in order to make sure that you're the most successful. And it's the same thing with having a baby and making sure that you are as healthy as possible and preparing your body. And it can mean, you're young. I see a lot of young women now, and young, I'm saying in their early 30s, that have these egg quality issues, and that's because they haven't been taking care of themselves. So taking care of yourself can be a huge deal, and we're going to talk about that more later. But the other thing is that I wanted to talk to you about, I have my list here, so I make sure I try to stay on point with you. So those are some signs. So we're talking about signs of poor egg quality. So your menstrual cycle could be one sign, but then the other thing is, how are you eating? And that can be, it can really, really important. If you feel like you're going into menopause, you're starting to have like a lot of hot flashes or night sweats, that could be a sign that your egg quality is diminishing. So it's really important to do that. The other thing you can do is get a blood test. Ask your doctor to test your hormone levels, to test your AMH level, and get an idea. Again, that's going to be an idea of where you're at now, and it can give you some insight as to if if you are in your early 30s, are you at a normal, if you will, a normal amount of eggs? Do you have a normal amount of eggs for your age? And if not, it's nothing to worry about, but it's something to consider and something to be mindful of, and start doing things right away so that you can be healthy. So that's going to be really, really important. And the reason egg quality matters is because, as I shared earlier, not only can it overcome a lot of obstacles, but you're going to decrease your chances of having a problem if you have good quality eggs. You're going to decrease your chances of miscarrying. And again, the egg is powerful. So it's really up to you. And I hope that you take it as good news, because you are in charge of your health and you're in charge of your body. And if the egg is stronger than the sperm, then that gives you more power. So please be sure to share this video with somebody you love, and make sure to subscribe so we can share, we can continue to grow and help and serve more women that are trying to get pregnant just like you. And I will see you next week on the Tea with the Fertility Godmother, when we're going to discuss some things. I'm going to get it right here. We're going to discuss actually the steps that you can take to improve your egg quality. And we will make sure to do that. And if you would like to, I would love to share with you our free gift. You can just click on the link in the description below, and I'd be happy to send that free gift over, the how to improve your egg quality in 90 days. It can be really helpful for you. And if you would like some additional help, I'm offering 4 free 20-minute consultations to the first 4 people that apply. So you can also just click that in the description below. So here's to your health, happiness, and fertility. We will see you next week on Tea with a Fertility Godmother. Mwah. Make it a great week.